It is absolutely a gorgeous Vegas day. So, first and foremost, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you for your support. It goes a long way and it's much appreciated. Even if you have not been able to support by ordering something from me from my shop online, many of you are just super positive. You send so much love. Comment positive comments on my stories, my posts. You share my posts and my videos, and I'm just highly blessed and grateful. I'm so thankful for that. And so, even if you're not able to support due to finances or something like that, I completely understand that. But Um, it's been on my heart actually to kind of chat about this for a minute. It's beautiful today, but it's super sunny. As y'all can see, the sun is beaming. I just wanted to get a little bit of sunlight. But what I've been wanting to say, y'all, um, it is actually still Mental Health Awareness Month. We are wrapping it up. It's actually about to end. Um, but it costs you nothing, loves, to be kind. Not one red penny, not 1 cent, not a nothing to be kind. Remember, if you don't remember anything else that I say, remember that you reap what you sow, and that's true. That's like some people, believe in karma, that what you put out, into the environment you get back. But I'm gonna say it the old-fashioned way: you do what's in the Bible. You reap what you sow. Um, Stop harboring jealous spirits. I don't care how good of a person you say you are, how beautiful you are. They make you look incredibly ugly and ridiculous. And I mean, it doesn't take somebody with a mental health background like myself or intuitive like I am to pick up on things. I'm sure other people around you pick up on that if that's what's happening. I don't care how glammed up you are, what you wearing. If you walking around stank or mad at somebody else, they can't win because you don't feel like you want them to. It's not attractive. It's not a good look. It's not kind. It's very mean. It's evil. And even if you are good, that's taken away from the goodness and the individual that you are. Learn to be happy with who you are and with what you have. And I'm not saying don't want things, okay? Don't want the finer things in life. I'm not saying that at all. If you should want something, do what it takes to achieve it or to earn it. People should not have to feel bad because they're out there hustling, busting their butt, going through all types of trials and tribulations, shedding tears, and they're going through all the blood, sweat, and tears to achieve what they have. But you don't want them to have that. Or, I can't help but notice in some people, it's just a nastiness to them. And although I cannot control what you do, how you think, how you interact with others, it's just important to know that it's more of a setback for you than it is for, you being ugly to somebody else. Yeah, it may hurt them temporarily. It may hurt somebody for a long time, depending on what you're doing or how you acting or whatever. But I've just learned to be unbothered to a certain extent. But being that I do have a mental health background and I see others too that sometimes also have a mental health background or they're in a helping profession and just being so nasty, just, ugly. When I say nasty, I mean to the point where just selfish, mean, jealous acting. And it's like, for what? And a lot of times the people who be acting jealous got more than what the people who don't have. And it's just like, sis or bruh got up there and worked hard for it. Even if their parents was rich and they achieved it for that reason. They have what they have because that's what they're supposed to have. We are not all meant to have and do the same things in this lifetime. And I'm trying to get used to this new galaxy. But it's not meant for us to live the same lives. We are not all the same people. We're our own individuals. Be content and happy with yourself. Don't be out there trying to self-medicate. Stop. And when I say don't house these jealous spirits, y'all literally invite them there. And then they grow. They're just having one old happy party inside of your body. That's their dwelling. That is a place where they set up shop, baby. And they like, I ain't got to go nowhere else. Y'all want to come too? And they moving their cousins and everybody up in there because you allowing it. Because you being ugly. And I mean, you left an opening somewhere, something going on with your heart, something going on with you that allowed them, that gave them permission to be there in the first place. But I'm just saying, it's ugly. Jealousy is a disease. We all have our times, life is not going to be perfect, but you got to keep in mind that you ain't the only person out there having a bad day. You don't have any clue what the person you being mean to or short with or whatever you want to call it, just being nasty to them. You don't know what went on with their life this morning. You don't know what's been going on with them the past month. There may be things that, they've been going through that it would be jaw-dropping if you knew what was going on, but yet you just added fuel to the fire. And it's already enough. We just, still dealing with a pandemic. It's already enough suicidal people mentally on the edge. But some of us, we know better. And I've been biting my tongue. Y'all know I bite my tongue, but when I really feel on my heart something heavy that I need to say, I say it. Because sometimes you can't help but notice when something is off about somebody. We all fall short of God's glory. But baby, somebody out there needs to hear this. Get it together. Stop acting like that. It's not cute. And how's it benefiting you by being that way? Really? Who is it helping? Is it helping you? Is it helping the person that you're doing that to? It's just, life is too short. Like, if you were to leave here tomorrow, would you be happy with acting stank like that? Like, I just be like, what is wrong with people? And, it's like, if you're going to say something and it's going to be constructive and you're going to get criticism and all that, it's fine. You don't have to agree with everything that somebody likes, wears, does. We all have our differences in opinion and our different styles and so forth. But we have to get in the habit of practicing. Just because we can don't mean we should. You heard me? Just because we can don't mean we should. Sometimes we got to keep our mouths closed. Something like this, I'm coming to y'all and I'm talking to you, trying to help you. I'm trying to, help you not walk around with your heart so cold. Not walk around just mean and ugly. Just trying to wake you up and shake you up a little bit so that you say, hey, maybe that's not a good look on me. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again, we all have to have somebody, tell us that maybe, you ought to do this and do that, or I've noticed XYZ. And yeah, the truth sometimes do hurt. But people just think just because they can say something, they ain't got to ever have a filter. And I'm not saying hold back and don't have your rights and all that, because we live in, right now, society is highly sensitive. And anything that you say, people take to offense and so forth. But I'm just simply saying that it is free to put something good into this world. And walking around being nasty and ugly just ain't benefiting nobody. And you are better than that. Sugars, y'all are. You are better than that. Show us that you are, please. Because some I done seen like people just kind of surprising me in a sense, even though I do tell y'all not much surprises me anymore. Once you become a therapist, I work really hard for my master's degree and so forth, and I've had an opportunity to work in substance abuse and mental health, and it seems like nothing really quite surprises you anymore once you start dealing with trauma and suicidal situations and so forth, so forth. Um, but y'all, to see how some people actually act and what they have in them that I never imagined that they could act the way that they are acting or have been, it's like, what is going on? Is it something in the water? What is the deal? And we don't want to just openly throw out there, oh, it's a pandemic. If you are doing the same thing over and over again, it's not considered a mistake anymore. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take accountability and just boss up, pull up your big boy, big girl underoos, and just be the best you that you could be. You know what I'm saying? If it's not benefiting you and if it's not benefiting the next person, save that energy. Don't put negative into the environment by being ugly. And y'all, it's sad. It makes me feel sad because you see sometimes the greatness in others that they don't see in themselves. And I just be like, now I know they know people notice, or I know that person is better than this. Y'all know y'all better than that too. But yeah, like I said, I just say I ain't gonna say nothing, but whenever I feel real strong on my heart to speak, you know that I do, especially if I believe that it might benefit someone else. And so that's all I'm doing. You ain't never gotta listen to me a day in your life if you don't want to. But for those that do want to take something from it, beneficial, you are welcome to do so. I hope that you do. And those that don't, you got that right. You know what I'm saying? I promise I ain't gonna cry over it. But I love y'all again. I thank y'all for sharing, for the positive comments, for all the love. I hope everybody is safe out there, and that if you are truly going through something, that you get the help that you need. And y'all reach out and check on your loved ones, because tomorrow ain't promised and they could really be going through some things. But just knowing that I helped so many damaged people, and thinking back on all the times where they were probably, on the verge of committing suicide, and somebody said or did something that was just that final push. And I'm not saying, oh, blame it on the person, and people be so insensitive, but it was weak. Like, no crap, Sherlock. But, and you ain't no stronger being nasty and dirty and ugly like that, being just disrespectful and insensitive. Like, that's, I say we live in a sensitive society, but that right there is just mean. That's downright evil. And we don't want to be evil. Y'all be inviting stuff that y'all probably don't want there. But I'm just saying, you want to invite something to set up shop in your body? That's the way to do it right there, is by being ugly. Letting your heart turn cold. And especially if y'all doing anything in the church, y'all active in the church, y'all pastors, whatever it is, you supposed to be setting an example, and you are human at the end of the day. But self-care, counseling, whatever it is that you need to deal with whatever personal issues that you have, deal with it. Because you don't want to harm somebody else if you're in a helping profession because of your unfinished business that you ain't dealt with. You see what I'm saying? So I just really hope and pray that y'all do that. And just, be the best you can. Y'all are amazing, We, like I say, we ain't none of us perfect, but we can't use that excuse, oh, it's a pandemic, oh, this is that and the other, all for every every little thing we do wrong, or maybe doing wrong, or whatever. Because at some point we know better. So I love y'all. Be positive. Do something positive for somebody out there. And stop being jealous Stop being mean. Stop being disrespectful. And learn to love. And when you don't and you need your space, you don't feel like being bothered, you have that right to. Y'all know I have myasthenia gravis. I have multiple autoimmune diagnoses. And I'm quick to either cut people off when I see that it's unhealthy for my environment, or if somebody's just being nasty or ugly and I know I haven't done anything to deserve that. You know what I'm saying? I will quickly um, release myself of any obligations to that relationship. I don't care if it's family, friends, whatever, loved one, associate. It don't matter because I have to enforce boundaries, and I have to consider and be careful of what I allow to stress me or not stress me, what I allow around me and surround myself with. So don't take it personal. Don't take it no kind of way. But I don't like a chaotic environment, and so I kind of observe, and I'm very mindful of how I maintain my environment. If it's unwelcoming to me, if it's disturbing in any way, then I just I pray about it and I cut the cord on it real quick. If it ain't right, don't feel right. I don't expect nobody to be perfect, but if it is a relationship that might impact my safety or anything like that, I'm grown with kids. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that. And dealing with health struggles, and I'm trying to keep my health together. So y'all got to think about the same. Do some evaluating with who you're allowing around you. And I'm not saying give people ultimatums, but set your boundaries. Do some reflecting on yourself. Um, love yourself unconditionally, because how is somebody else gonna love you if you don't love yourself? But that's all I got to say, y'all. It's super hot, so I'm gonna go back in. But I love y'all, and I will talk to you later. Bye, y'all.